What's up, guys? Midwest Tool Review here, back again. Got some new content for you. On this episode, we're going to be talking about restoring some old vintage pliers. So, aside from making videos for YouTube, I'm also an avid watcher of YouTube videos of other creators. One of the creators that comes to mind is a guy named Scout Crafter. As SCOUTCRAFTER. And Scout Crafter, I don't know his full name, his actual name, but he has a show, or not show, but a YouTube channel, and he does a lot of restoration of vintage tools, lots of Lyman pliers. I think he's like, one of the premier restorers of like Klein tools or whatever, Klein pliers. I think he's even had some of his tools or things that he's restored featured in a magazine. But nonetheless, I've been watching his videos as Scout Crafter, and so he goes out, he finds these rusted, beat up tools, and he restores them back to in some cases better than the original condition. So with that, I decided, I think I could do this as well. So I went out and purchased some equipment. And I'll see if I can show you guys without dropping my cell phone. So the bandsaw there, or the sander, belt sander, 1x3 belt sander, picked it up from Harbor Freight. It is the, let's see here, 1x30 inch belt sander, 45-degree tilt, tracking adjustments, 5 inch by 5 inch die cast aluminum table, dust collection ready, powerful, 1/3 of a horsepower motor. And I picked that guy up for about, I think it was $40 with all of the discounts and whatnot. So I got that, and then I decided to get some, didn't even show you guys that, but I picked up some wire wheels for my tabletop polisher or grinder. Picked up some wire wheels, picked up some more felt pads and everything, so I can do some high buffing, or luster buffing, if you will. Polishing, there you go. Sorry, long day, kind of off my game a little bit. Nonetheless, if you guys remember my other video, I had a pair of pliers that I had picked up, which are by far the coolest set of pliers that I've ever seen. So if you guys recall, these are like the Red Devil. I think they're by a company called like Smith and McCaney or something like that. I can't think of the second name, but it's Smith and something. But these are the Red Devil 925s. They were, I think the company was purchased by Crescent at some point, but these are from between the years of 1912 through 1920 or something like that. This is my very first attempt to restore old rusted out pliers. So if you check out that other video, you can see the initial condition and what they ended up being here. This nut here is going to be replaced. I tried to polish it out, but it was so badly pitted that I couldn't really get that to work, as well as, the screw as well as the nut. So those are going to be replaced. You see there's a little bit of deflection that I need to polish out and get that flatter. But I didn't want to do too much polishing on it because I wanted to retain some of that patina, if you will, that kind of shows its age. So, but this is my first attempt. I reprofiled the teeth as good as I could with a couple Swiss pattern files that I purchased, even the groove there, but they came out fairly good in my opinion. You guys let me know. And the coolest thing on them is that USA badge there. I mean, that is the coolest thing. That is why I bought them, because it had that USA badge. These are forged steel, nice knurling there, and I love these pliers. So these would be a permanent fixture in my box. The second thing I purchased these today, and I got a Snap-on haul. So make sure you guys tune into the next episode where I'm going to cover what I got for what Snap-on tool I picked up. But these are Crescent Tool Company out of Jamestown, New York. These are 942-6. I guess it's the part number for these guys. Crestaloy, made in the USA. These were as black as the mosquito in my garage. as black as the internal surface there, which you guys cannot see because the stupid camera won't focus. Let's see if we can get it to do that. My hand's not wide enough, I guess. But anyway, it was black on it. It was, well, it looked like this, and this is what the end result is. It took me an hour today. I bought these today. It took me an hour today to get these all polished out. And this is, like I said, this is me learning how to polish, remove rust, you know, preserve the look of the pliers and all of that. So this is all my attempts to try to figure that out. At the same time, get some cool tools. So I like these. They're going to be in my toolbox. So that's 2 that I've restored thus far. Found a guy on Craigslist. He had some pliers, which he was literally right around the corner from me. But I found his ad on Craigslist. I picked up some more pliers tonight for $10. I got that entire box there full of stuff. Pliers, screwdrivers, everything else. But what I wanted was this set of side cutters here, which are by Diamond K. There's your part number, 1480-6, I believe that is, or -8. Probably -8, because I think that pertains to the length. Out of Newark, New Jersey, American made, of course. They look fairly good right now. Even the teeth or the jaws look fairly decent as far as still having their sharp edges. So these are going to be restored. If you want to see what they're going to look like, tune into Scout Crafter's channel. And I believe he's done some, maybe they were Klein's, but he's done some of the same style. So check his channel out and you'll kind of see what these are going to look like. These were like $1. Oh no, they were $10. So you figure everything in the box, they're probably less than $1 because there's about 20 pieces of tools in there. I don't know if I'm going to restore these or not. I just polished them just to see what company they were. They're a brand called Industro USA, but they're real light and flimsy, so I don't know. We'll see. I may restore these, I may not. And then here's a weird set. If any of you guys know what these are, maybe Scout Crafter, if you tune into my channel, you can comment and tell me what they are. But it says Todd's something, and I haven't researched it yet, but some type of a nipper where you can replace the teeth. Now the nippers are very sharp too, so whoever had them didn't really use them that much, or if they did, they kept the they're number 4s too, but they kept the teeth or the jaws pretty good condition. So I'm thinking about restoring those as well. So that's some upcoming episodes to kind of play around, see, you know, what I can do. Everybody runs across garage sales that has wire cutters like this, and you can put these up against anything that Snap-on or Mac or hell Harbor Freight makes today, and these will always be a lot better. Let me turn off my stereo just in case. I don't want that coming in the background and then getting another warning from YouTube. But you go to garage sales, you can always find those. And Scout Crafter on his channel, he tells you, you know, you can go to garage sales or antique stores or thrift stores and flea markets, and you can find really cool American-made tools that are, if the teeth and the jaws are aligned and straight, that tells you, especially if the tool's 50, 60 years old and they're maintain their condition. So that's the plier haul that I got. I also, with the purchase of this, I guess we'll show you now, this crescent tool. I also picked up some sockets. Those are SK. We're going to send some of those back. There was a couple cracks on a few of them. Some of them were just blown out. So we're going to look through those and probably send a few of those back to SK to have them warrantied out. The next thing I got, and I'm going to back this up a little bit, so bear with me. I know you guys love seeing my drawer anyway, because it's probably one of the best drawers on freaking YouTube. Yeah, I said it. I'm getting a little cocky with it because it's coming along. But yeah, so one of the next things I got was this 3/8 drive Snap-on. I tell you, my Snap-on game has just been great. I've gotten a lot of Snap-on tools. And close the door, guys. Kids are bothering me. A lot of Snap-on tools here. This is the F80 3/8 drive. There's your Snap-on date code. I haven't looked it up to see what year this is from. I believe this is fairly brand new. Whoever turned this in or pawned this guy probably just bought it. But yeah, this is a great tool. I don't know what the teeth are. Maybe 60, 70, I don't know. Maybe even more, I'm not sure. But I picked that up today, and I'll show you what they were asking for it. See if I can get this on camera. They were asking $59.95. You can see it came from a pawn shop. And I paid $40 for these out the door. That includes taxes. So that shows you how easy it is to pick up Snap-on tools. I mean, I went from, let's see if I can get this to pan in there. I went from having 2 Snap-on tools, or Snap-on ratchets rather, to having, well, let's see here, 3 over here. This is 4, if you guys remember that one. Hopefully that's in frame. That's 4, 5. This is 6. Okay. Something like that. 7. Okay, and I replaced the handles on those guys. And I thought there was 7 or 8 of them. But anyways, yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 Snap-ons there. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8 Snap-on ratchets. So I literally went from having like 3 Snap-on to 8. And between all the Snap-on ratchets that I have, I paid less than, let's see here, probably less than $150 for all 8. I got Snap-on sockets, I got Snap-on extensions that I picked up just in a bin. That's a Snap-on extension. Don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. Got Snap-on there. Not that I'm a Snap-on guy, but the purpose of my channel is to show you guys, you know, you can get really high quality tools for next to nothing. You don't have to go out and spend money on a tool truck or, you know, pay ridiculous prices on eBay. You can get top quality stuff and, you know, complete your box. So I got that. Everything's updated in there. I also got, I think you guys have seen my plier drawer. My plier drawer is just like blowing up right now. It's out of control. Oops. It's out of control. I don't know if you guys can even see what I got in there, but I mean, I've got so much new stuff. I've got more Kleins than I've ever had before. Just great sales, man. As far as my wrenches go, my wrench game has always been on point. You guys know that if you've been following my channel. I don't need any wrenches ever. You know, I even picked up these. Nope, they're out of frame. Even picked up these reversible gear wrenches, or rather gear wrench. And they're the reversible ones with the little selector there. Picked those up for 20 bucks at like midnight off of Craigslist. So that's like a $50 set or $40 set, whatever it is at like AutoZone or Vance Auto. So yeah, that's pretty good. Then over here, the Matco service cart. I mean, let's go over there and take a look. I mean, we might as well, right? If you guys tuned in this long, you should probably want to see it. That is still out of control. It's just a complete utter mess of just stuff in there. Got that hoarder status going on right now. Oh, also got an older Blue Point wrench that I got to clean up and remove some rust from that. 3/4 drive, and then I realized I had a longer Blue Point 3/4 drive. So there you go. That's how you know you got too much stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Some big news to share with you guys real quick before I drop off here is that we are going to be selling the Husky toolbox. I'm going to start packing this away. Maybe you guys will be able to see me, but we're going to go ahead and sell this box here. because I don't really have room for everything that I have at this point. And while I like to say that I'm probably going to stop buying some tools for a while, anybody who watches my channel knows that's probably the biggest lie that I've ever told that you guys know of. So that's probably not going to happen, because if I find a good deal, I've got to do it, right? So that's going to be sold, and we're going to sell the Matco service card as well. So we're going to be asking $250 for that guy there. We're going to be asking $500 for this guy here. So that's about $750 total if I can get what I want out of them. And then I'm going to buy the new Harbor Freight or US General, the biggest one that they have that has the 2-tier. So it has the bottom and the top. We're going to get that. And that way, everything that I own plus things that I don't own will be able to fit inside that box. So stay tuned for that. So all right, guys, I hope that you like everything that you saw today. Hopefully you like the deals that I got and what I'm doing with all the tools. This is a shout out to Scout Crafter. Thank you, bud, for producing great videos. And as you see, you know, by watching your videos, people can restore vintage tools to like new or even better quality. So this is going to be next, and we will decide what we're going to do with these. Hell, maybe Scout Crafter will say send these to him and he can restore them, and we can do a collaboration. So all right, guys, that's it for me. I'm tired. I got to go to bed. I got work tomorrow, like many of you. So you know what I'm going to say. Peace.